Today, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching The Big Bang Theory. This is the 8th episode of the 3rd season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you like to watch today's full episode, it is available for a link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. Now, a common theme this season is bickering between couples, whether it's Raj and Howard or Penny and Leonard. But interestingly, we always seem to have a good resolution and everything seems to be all rosy at the end of each episode. Last episode, it was Leonard and obviously Penny bickering because she was bringing or wanting somebody to stay on her couch, one of her old friends slash exes from back home who was coming to visit, and she was offering a place to stay, and Leonard was obviously upset that she was willing to let a strange man, in his context, sleep on a couch and make him feel uncomfortable. The way he obviously addressed the situation got Penny's back up, and he was basically arguing that she could do whatever she wants and have whoever she wants round, and they shouldn't actually, you know, really have any say in what she does in her apartment. Well, obviously Leonard was just upset that obviously this person was staying over, and he was kind of jealous and upset about that situation. We also had obviously Howard and Raj end up arguing between each other because one of them was sticking up for the other and the other one for the other. Now, interestingly, Sheldon, he didn't really like all the arguing, the bickering. He reminded him of his childhood, get a bit of PTSD, to be honest, with his parents, and all episode he kind of was running away, deflecting basically any type of any situation that obviously an argument or confrontation arose. He obviously removed himself from that situation, and it reminded me of two parents chasing after their little kid and trying to make him sweet at the end of the episode. So that was pretty funny as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you do, and as always, let's jump in to today's episode.
How much time do we have? T-minus 5 hours, 37 minutes to onset of meteor shower.
That means the azimuth should be 168.22 degrees relative to magnetic north with an elevation of 49.93. We did it! We have the West Coast feed of HBO.
Real sex.
Big deal. Every time I watch that show, it's old women putting condoms on cucumbers.
Too bad Sheldon couldn't come with us.
Yeah, it's just not the same without him.
Innit, I bet it's much better.
Sheldon's log. Stardate 63345.3. My research is going well. I do miss the warmth of human companionship. And good evening to you, Siam Palace. This is Sheldon Cooper. I'm going to be dining alone this evening, so I'll be reducing my usual order. I'd like to start with 1/4 of the assorted appetizers plate. Oh, for heaven's sake. In the mid-18th century, King Rama IV of Siam divided a huge empire amongst the colonial powers of Europe in order to preserve his throne.
Penny. I knew he was going to do that.
Penny? Penny?
I'm back here! Hurry! Don't you dare knock!
Hello?
I slipped in the shower and I think I dislocated my shoulder.
Tubs are slippery.
I know! I slipped! I gotta go to the emergency room.
Well, assuming you're correct that your right humerus is no longer seated in the glenoid socket, I would certainly think so.
Well, I can't drive!
Well, it seems we've reached an impasse. All right, let it never be said that Sheldon Lee Cooper ignored the pleas of a damsel in distress.
Do you know what, right? I've actually just, as I said it then, I was thinking, you know, he said that I could call you a cab. I said a taxi, because in the UK we call cabs taxis. Now, I was also thinking the other day, actually watching this, when he was talking about the elevator, that I called it a lift. And again, in the UK, we call the elevator the lift. You know, it lifts you up, lifts you down. You know, I guess it elevates you up, elevates you down. And a taxi, it taxis you around, you know what I mean? Like, it moves you to A to B. And, like, I just think it's interesting that we say different words for, like, the same thing, innit, really? Like, especially as well, obviously, you've got American English and obviously British English, but technically we just basically say the same thing. The only thing that I usually see that's different is you spell words with a Z, and we use S's, like for, you know, like when you say like analysing, you know, like, or something like that, we may use a different S and Z instead. But apart from that, you know, it's just different contexts and meanings. It did interest me that, just saying it there, I just thought, oh yeah, like we literally say something different.
Wish Penny didn't have to work. She loves camping.
Yeah, that would have been great. You and Penny having sex in the tent while I sit out here and watch Howard hump a cactus.
Just over yon ridge are two not unattractive middle school teachers who reek of desperation.
How old are they?
I don't know, 50, 55?
You guys can't be that hard up.
I am.
Yeah, me too.
Relax, I said we'd stop by a little later, after they have their nap.
Good idea. They'll be refreshed.
Cookie?
Thank you. Not bad. Yeah, very tasty.
Do you reckon it's got some weed in it or
So tell me
something?
more about these teachers.
Not much to tell. They had a VW microbus and were wearing tie-dyed Grateful Dead t-shirts.
Yeah, I knew it. There you go. It's going to get them well high. Right. Talking about 50-year-olds there, you know, Leonard was talking about that's what like old grandmas do, yeah? That when I was younger, my perception of a 50-year-old would be somebody grey with a cane. But that's not the case, is it? You're telling me now, yeah, that somebody's not attracted to a 50-year-old. For example, Jennifer Lopez, Sofia Vergara. You know what I mean? Like, just look at them two. They're in the 50s. They're well attractive for their age. You know what I mean? Jennifer Aniston's pushing that, you know, that age as well. So, perception of 50, you know, when you're younger, you feel like it's a proper old person. When you get to, like, a normal 30, 40-year-old age and you think 50, you just realise that it's actually not old at all.
I see no organizational system in here whatsoever. My mother always told me one should wear clean underpants in case one is in an accident.
One was already in an accident.
It doesn't mean one won't be in another.
Oh, that's cute.
We should have you checked for a concussion. You may be interested to know that a prohibition against looking is well established in heroic mythology. Lot and his wife, Perseus and Medusa, Orpheus and Eurydice.
Yeah, great.
They always look, it never ends well.
That my arm?
You can't see.
It doesn't feel like an arm.
Then maybe you should let it go.
I knew that. I knew they'd be like that.
Stars are pretty. Like little diamonds in
In the sky.
That's beautiful, dude.
It's moving too fast. Raj, slow it down.
He looks constipated.
Okay, how's that?
What's so funny?
Is your American accent? Everything you say sounds stupid. Stores are pretty, aren't they?
That was decent.
For the record, I should let you know this is my first time driving an actual motor vehicle. Side mirror is properly adjusted when a portion of the driver's door handle is visible in the lower right corner. There's the handle. About too far. Where is the passenger side mirror?
In a parking lot in Hollywood.
Oh dear, I'm gonna have to start again.
I hate my name. It has nerd in it.
It does, doesn't it?
I lost my virginity to my cousin Jeannie.
That doesn't surprise me
My
either.
rabbit subjects.
You know what's a cool name? Angelo.
It's got Angel.
That has angel and jello in it.
One day, I hold a great ball for the president of France, but the rabbits, they hate me and don't come. I'm embarrassed, so I eat all the lettuce in the world and make them watch.
Yo, NG, how's it going?
To this day, I can't look at pickled herring without being aroused and ashamed.
Mate, I love the fact that we change locations.
Nothing. The engine does that sometimes.
That can't be nothing. If the check engine light is on, you need to find a service station.
No, the light's been on since I bought the car.
Red light, release accelerator, and slowly apply the brake. Nailed it. Why do you have the Chinese character for soup tattooed on your right buttock?
It's not soup. It's courage.
No, it isn't. But I suppose it does take courage to demonstrate that kind of commitment to soup. Anything?
No, that was the last pudding cup.
No! We're out of food?
The only thing in here are blue ice packs.
I know they're poison, but they look like big, yummy otter pops.
All right, there's no need to bark at me. I'll be seen after the man who claims to be having a heart attack but appears to be well enough to play doodle jump on his iPhone. Describe illness or injury.
I dislocated my shoulder.
And how did the accident occur?
You already know that.
Kidney disease?
No.
Migraines?
Getting one.
When was your last menstrual period?
Oh, next question.
I'll put in progress. Episodes of subpsychotic rage. Moles, lesions, or other skin conditions. Soup tattoo on right buttock.
Please take a break from being you for just a minute and try being, I don't know, comforting.
Sheldon's here.
Look, yo, his facial expressions are really good actually.
So hungry.
Will you shut up? We're all hungry. What kind of score are we looking at?
Hot dogs, buns, s'mores. I mean, it's a freaking 7-Eleven.
All right, everyone grab flashlights.
My mother put an I love you brisket in my backpack.
Quick, get forward.
Brisket.
Forks, it's so tender. It falls apart in your hands.
I feel like we're forgetting something important.
Me too, but what?
Now, remember, you were given powerful pain medication and a muscle relaxer, so don't operate heavy machinery.
Sheldon has to get me into bed. Bet you never thought I'd say that.
Yes.
People think you're this weird robot man who's so annoying all the time, and you totally are. Then it's like that movie WALL-E at the end. You're so full of love, and you can save a plant and get fat people out of the floaty chairs. Sing Soft Kitty to me.
Hey. That's good.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur.
Wait. Let's sing it as a round.
His face.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Little ball of
Kitty,
fur.
little ball of
Sleepy
fur.
kitty.
Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr,
I reckon he'll enjoy it.
He rolled over and realized. Dun, dun.
You shouldn't have told him that.
That's still not funny.
She was my second cousin. You're a real douche.
Who cares? You slept with your cousin.
I mean, today was a good episode, and do you know why as well? Change of location. I said it last episode when we said that, you know, you got invited to a wedding, it was in India. I was like, look, mate, how good would it be to just have the wedding as an episode? You don't have to travel there, you don't have to show them in the country, you just change the environment. It always feels so good when you change it. You know, obviously Sheldon and Penny wasn't there in today's episode, they was doing their own thing. But like, here, being out, seeing the stars, seeing them in the tents, you know, different atmosphere, really good. It gives you the chance as well to expand and do something different to what you're usually used to. So obviously, like, if they was never in that environment, then they never would have got the cookies, they never would have got high, they never would have released, obviously, some of the secrets or whatever feelings that they was feeling, then we never would have got this little comical bit at the end. So, like, you know, just changing scenes and environments, it always does do good for the show. Just like we seen at the end of last season when he went to the Antarctic and he was there in that hut. Do you know what I mean? It gives the chance then to give in the next episode 1 of season 3, the fact that he was coming back with different appearance, with a beard, with long shaggy hair. Do you know what I mean? Like, different visual, like, to me, it's just the visual aspects of seeing a little bit of change is always nice. That's why I always enjoy as well in watching shows when people's clothes / hair transforms. Now, for example, if you watch the 100 on this channel, he was in space, he went down to Earth. Like, for the first season, he was all in the same clothes, had the same hairstyle. Once he progressed into season 2 and he changed environment from being in the small little forest that he was in to being, I don't know, in the village or whatnot, different clothes come, different makeup, do you know what I mean, hairstyle. It just feels good and new, and I enjoyed today's episode just solely because of the change of environment, but also I think all of them acted really well. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So I thought this was one of the better episodes of the season, to be honest. I think that everybody consistently was quite funny. They all made me smile and grin, and I feel like the acting was really good. And people overlook the fact that, like, acting drunk, you think that it's easy. Oh, of course, you could just act around and slur your words. But, like, the fact is, that's true. You probably could. But it's the ability to make it look like it's genuine and real. It's the pulling it off, you know. Anybody can act like they're all, like, can hardly speak, but it's the convincingness of that action. And I feel like Penny done it there, like, kind of drugged up. She was acting really well. Obviously come in, singing Soft Kitty. We've done that a few times. I feel like Soft Kitty is like Smelly Cat from Friends, to be honest. You know, everybody knows Smelly Cat, what are they feeding you? Like, literally everybody, like, by the end of this show, we'll all know how to sing Soft Kitty all the way through. It's just the way it is, you know what I mean? And I feel like Sheldon, even though it looked like he was, like, confused about what was going on, kind of enjoyed that. I also enjoyed, obviously, these three guys going there. They were supposed to obviously wait for the comets to come past and record it, I'm assuming, or write down, do the scientific work that he was there to do. But obviously they got high, and you know, Howard released that. He's like, with his cousin Raj released that. Obviously he'd love to have loads of rabbits and then obviously treat them really well and then obviously destroy them all. Leonard, actually, I thought was quite interesting with his name, saying that he dislikes it because it's got nerd in it. I feel like that's quite appropriate, to be honest. I thought that was actually really decent. I just feel like in general everybody's acting was really fun, and it was a good vibe episode. Honestly, I did enjoy today's, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.